Hello everyone, this is Jezza. Welcome to the first update brought to you by my patrons. That's right, we finally hit the mark and I've finally managed to push it out. Thank you to Life for allowing me to do that, or else I'd probably be beaten by it. But I've got a nice little setup. Kind of a little bit of a catch up if you haven't been following completely. So from the top, just to make it a nice easy thing. Oh, yeah, I got these on. Hover boots, we'll start with them. It's kind of a, think of it as this as a shitty little mod spotlight. But yeah, hover boots kind of keep you upright for about 3 seconds. They do kind of get annoying, and of course it starts snowing just as I do it. Although this is actually a great demonstration for the next thing. The chain catalyst. Definitely one of my most favourite. Some snow. Boom. Boom. And yes, it does spread, but that's not the coolest thing. The coolest thing is if I grab some form of, or, well, actually grab it so I can place it. It does, if you're in that, does add it to your inventory. So, you can actually go mining. In fact, if we just, probably be better to actually being creative. Oh, there we go, some coal. Now if I just smash out a little hole. Boom. Yes, you will be able to enchant these with a form of enchanted anyway. And basically, get more items, faster speed, and yes, I've already added this, I just need to add the actual method to get it working, so that's effort. And it will be on the to-do list. I do have a big to-do list. Crappy wrench just to remove stuff. Really didn't know I put that out. Oh, you may have noticed these things. These have no actual reference to that, but these actually are the glasses. One of my favourite things by far. I tell you, what's in an inventory? So I can literally, if I have a chest full of stuff, I can literally just come over here and grab it. And yes, and it does organise by how much stuff is in the inventory. So if I have, for example, Atomic Constructor in there, and then if I have, say for example, 20 of them, and I have only 5 of these, those will be placed in front of them. So the highest number of items will come forth and float to the top. You may have noticed these, as I pointed out before. These are the drone bays. These are the fancy things that basically do stuff. They fade. Will eventually. It's on the to-do list. I have a big one. And basically, right now, if we look at, each has about 5 in there, I'm pretty sure. Yep, okay, so if I just right click with my debug tool, we have guys that open and close. And we have the drones. Currently they just kind of sit there and do nothing, but they will eventually be constructed in the item you will be making with this. Which brings me on to that one, just a second. If you may have noticed, let me just get to the right thing, these guys open. There is a config option to open them 3 different ways. The first one's probably the best, this is the second way, and the third way is more of an Easter egg type thing. But shh, you only know that because you heard it here. Recall device, it recalls all the drones associated with that. They are a bit buggy. Things will change and probably get fixed. If they don't change, I'll make sure they change just to make fun of you. You're like, oh, you didn't change this, but I did. They are a bit tweaky-ish, but they do return, and you can get them all back. If you look in here, oh, well, that's more of a bug. Well, okay, let's ignore that. I'll come back to that later. This thing is the Atomic Shredder. Or rather, it will be. It was literally just designed by me about 5 seconds ago. There's going to be, I haven't decided whether there's going to be guns in the corner or just some form of like satellite type things in the corners that will just rip apart whatever items in the middle. This will be a multi-block, which brings me onto this thing. This is a completely dynamic multi-block. Now, before you even say, oh, it's not much of a dynamic multi-block, it's just a 2x3. No, 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 no. And I'm not even saying, like, make it with, like, kind of an AE system like that. No, that won't even work. Not dynamic in the sense that I can make whatever shape, but in the sense that the code itself is a dynamic thing, so I can add any multi-block I want incredibly fast. So I can literally add one for a patron, which I was thinking about today, and I will be adding the new ranks, which also brings me on to the second thing. I made items and blocks kind of follow the same system that the multi-block does, so I can also add them incredibly quickly and add all forms of personality and functionality to them. So I could literally add your own item, which those will be going up hopefully soon when I edit this video and put it up, and then be bothered to actually edit the patron thing. So hopefully it'll be done the day I record this. All I gotta do is just upload it. Upload this, edit it, blah 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 blah, things, stuff. We've finally got a recipe for the glasses, although it's not much help because no one really plays 1.7 anyway. And yes, this is 1.7 before you start complaining. Basically all these recipe items. The EMP device will remove all constructor drones. This was before I had the recall, but it is kinda still useful. If you're not in creative, it will add it to your inventory. However, because I'm creative, kapow! Remove 12 drones. What else? More recipe stuff. Combat drones are still very glitchy. In fact, I'm not gonna even do it because they're kind of broken right now. Quantum state disruptor. Ooh. Let's just say this is more of an Easter egg than anything. It will appear in future versions, but right now it's got a little bit of tweaking to do. I'm not gonna tell you much other than it is more devastating than a nuke, and it will not bring down any server to its knees. It's really all there is to it. Basically that's update video 1. Yeah, enjoy.